Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, I feel righteous.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, that's 53. 56. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Down at the 45-yard
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Jones, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the shotgun, he'll throw. It's complete to Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Williams.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They're going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position, and makes the interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
To Chris Godwin.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, defense, let's go.
On 1st down, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Hey, check it.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield, get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd level. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Hey. Mark 56. Mark 56. Watch twist.
Shotgun now for Brady. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Pro Bowler Chris Jones able to work his way in and record the sack.
14-yard line.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A very solid gain of 27. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Buccaneers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
March 56. March 56. They can't hang with us.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Quarter with the score, Chiefs 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Second and 11 now.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Blue down, blue down.
Here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
56. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Mike 56. Mike 56. He's time to move.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56 is the Mike. All day, dog. 56. Mike 56.
Now Brady. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
Mike 56. Mike 56. I'm on.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Bradley.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 30-yard
Ball
line.
on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got some space here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 31 yards there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. The Chiefs' leading rusher in their Super Bowl run. Here's Damian Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability and a sack resulted.
quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Everyone, 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. Nice, sweetheart.
From the gun, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And here's Edwards-Helaire. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Gay's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Chiefs 28, Buccaneers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
T.J. Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to
after the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
By the Chiefs.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tackled by Damian.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Let's go, B, let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
O.J. Howard.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Brady throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Again, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Kansas City.
A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check it.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The third quarter of play.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Brought him down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Brady to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big run there by Jones. 44 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Vaughn. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal
Big
line.
play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And Brady will sneak it. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times at the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. You better be afraid of me. Sugar.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. He finds his target. It's Evans. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Brady to Gronk, a familiar ring to that one, and it's a Buccaneers first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And he finds Howard complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now
shotgun now for Brady.
At the 9.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mahomes going to throw it here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Alabama, 380. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go, D. Mike.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Continue.